Hello, I'm Donnie Di Primo, and I'm sitting in for Stevie D on this special bowel movements of Stevie D. And I'm here to make your day a little bit brighter. I'm a well-known malaprop and disingenuous philanthropist, and I'd like to introduce my first guest. My first guest here is Michael Renfro of Briarcliff and Associates.
Briarcliff and Associates.
And you're with the Albanian Tourist Board.
Yes, thank you. My name is Michael Renfro of Briarcliff and Associates, Chicago 60609. We have been tasked with promoting the new Albania, the new exciting Albania. A lot of people don't realize that pillbox bunkers created by Stalin originally began in Albania. And of course, the world doesn't know that because they think pillbox bunkers, that was built by some other country. No, it was Albania. And we're really excited about the new trends, the new campaign to let the world know that Albania isn't that country that you know nothing about. It's a country you will soon know a little bit more about. And we're excited by that.
Well, we'll get back to that. But my second guest here is, let's see here, is Mr. Frank Jones. He's a recent Greek immigrant, and he brought all of his hair and gold chains with him. And so, Mr. Frank Jones.
Hello, nice to meet you. Thank you for letting me be on this show. I did get a call from Mr. Stevie D to come here. I came not all the way from Greece, but yes, I am from Greece, and so happy to be here with you, all of you, today. Thank you very much. Say hello to my mother, my brother, my sister, my cousin Angeliki. She told me to come here, and I want to say hello to her family, everyone there, and to Greece if you watch.
Hello, Greece. Welcome. You know,
hello, everyone.
And I hope you brought your chest hair and your gold chains as well. All are welcome. And so what we have here is, like, as I stated before,
yes,
and as you stated, you are the Albanian Tourist Board for Briarcliff and Associates. And that my understanding is Albania's tour message is be taken by Albanians.
Yes, that is a very popular campaign that we've engaged on, Be Taken by Albania. Now, I realize that some out there in the blogosphere are saying be taken can also have kind of a connotation like be kidnapped, but we choose to ignore that.
You could choose to be kidnapped, to my understanding.
You can choose to be kidnapped, but in Albania, we're trying to, well, again, we're not Albanian. We represent the Albanian Ministry of Tourism.
Of Briarcliff and Associates.
Briarcliff and Associates is a advertising firm that has had many successful clients, such as Ferdinand Marcos and Alberto Fujimori.
We know respectable people to be disassociated.
Yes, very respectable. And so we've taken the Albanian concept and flipped it on its head. Now, you're probably thinking...
Which they do when you get kidnapped.
Yes, that's true. And we're going to be working that into a kidnap-themed park in Albania, Kidnap Land, which is not quite taken on, but we'll get it there.
My understanding is it can be very obscure and hidden. And
yes.
Very not well lit. That's the complaints that I've been hearing.
Well,
and not well fed.
No, it's a work in progress. I'll give you that. But what we're trying to focus on are the things that people think of when they think of Albania. Like, for example, you probably think right now, hey, isn't Ed Asner Albanian? And you would be right, which is the exciting new campaign we're doing. It's a tribute to Ed Asner.
He's also the hardest working man in Hollywood.
He is, and
he's the guy must be like 3,000 years old.
But he is a hero to Albanians and to Americans. That is why the statue to Ed Asner will be erected in the capital city with a wonderful week-long themed festival dedicated to Ed Asner.
Oh, you said statue of
Yes.
Edward Asner. I thought for a minute there, I almost thought you said a statute against Edward Asner. I didn't want that to happen. No statutes against Ed Asner. We love Ed Asner.
Ed
here.
Asner.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Ed Asner and maybe Justin Timberlake or Beyonce down here, but most Americans love Ed Asner more than Justin Timberlake and Beyonce and Lady Gaga
And Mary
combined.
Tyler Moore.
Mary Tyler Moore is
With
in there
Ed
too.
Asner.
But again, be taken by Albania.
Well, and Mr. Frank Jones. Tell me, Frank Jones.
Frank.
Well, Frank Jones.
Not my-
Jonas, Frank Jones. I'm a bit confused because you are recently immigrant from Greece, but Jones doesn't sound like a Greek name. Is that a derivative
no,
of
it changed the name, yes.
Gianninides or Gianninides?
No, it changed the name. My last name is Fragidakis.
Fragidakis.
So I'm from Crete, originally.
Crete.
But my name is
As in
Fotios, 40 they called me, 40, but Frank, 40. Jones, we didn't know what to say because Fragidakis, no one can pronounce it. But I come from Greece, so I wanted to come today to talk to Stevie D, he was not here, about the Greece and how wonderful the Greece is for everyone. So for all the people who have never been to Greece, you should come to Greece. It is the most beautiful place, the most beautiful people, the most beautiful good food, and the experience of the ancient ruins of the place. It is close, next to the Albania, but not the same. We are not Albanians. Some people think you're Greece and Albania close, you must be the same. No, we are not the same as Albania. We are the ancient Greeks.
And they have those ancient ruins, and I heard they even have new ruins that they've got.
Yes.
That because of the. I've heard the economy isn't going as well.
I'm sorry,
we
I
have the
interrupted.
problems
I'm sorry,
of the economy because of the Germans,
maybe-
the Angela Merkel.
maybe it's-
People don't know
Oh,
this.
she's a beautiful
No.
woman.
She create the problems of Greece today. Before
But she's not even Greek.
the Germans came in the war and create problems, now they come back to create the economic problems of Greece. And America does not know this, but you can help Greece because Greece helped you. Greece gave you the democracy, the philosophy, the astrology. We gave you the geography. We gave you all the beautiful ruins of the Western culture.
Sodomy.
So you come back to Greece,
No.
you bring your money, you spend your money, and you have the beautiful vacation, the holidays
Yes.
with your family.
But so you can find all of that in Albania. Everything he's saying is true, but Albania rides Greece's wave.
Yes, but
Even the
Albania is you get
Well, that I have not
crime.
believed on.
Too much crime. The Albanians come to Greece, they steal. Kleftisine. They steal everything.
no.
This is the
That's-
problem. And Angela Merkel,
Well, that is their advertising.
she doesn't
be
know
taken
this.
by
She's the
Albanians.
problem.
So they are
Sorry.
taking.
I just have to disagree. Albania is well, it's everything you're saying. However, that's the old
Dirty.
Albania. The new Albania, we have a culinary week in downtown capital city of Albania,
tell us
Tirana. The traditional food of cabbage and warm water has been reinterpreted, and we're trying to partner with the Food Network. Now, I have to disagree. I've never been to Greece or Albania, but since the Tourist Bureau is hiring our advertising firm, I have to take umbrage that Greece is better than Albania. I'm sorry.
Well, you could get Ed Asner to maybe be on the cooking show.
I mean, look, we have Ed Asner. What does Greece have? History, democracy, souvlaki.
we have all the famous
beaches.
actors. We have Melina Mercouri, Telly Savalas. We have the
Telly
George
Savalas.
Savalas. We have the many other. We have the lady,
can't get him to
the
do it.
lady
I think he's
Jennifer
passed away.
Aniston.
No, I'm sorry. I know you're
Many
gonna,
of the
you're gonna
famous actors.
You're going to John Stamos me here, but I'm sorry.
John
John
Stamos.
Stamos.
see, I know my
Many
big
of the
actors.
He can
famous
play drums
actors.
as well.
Yes.
He's a musician.
yes,
Yes.
he's good.
But again,
So-
no Ed Asner. That's all I'm saying.
Let me say now, take a moment, you are a nice, funny man from the Albania thing, but for the Greece, the people welcome you. You come because the people for the tourists are beautiful, they love you. The people don't love each other because in Greece, sometimes people to each other, they're not so nice. And if you see that, you're going to say to them, you're Malaka.
What is this? I've heard this word before, this
Yes.
Malacca. What exactly
We're not talking
is
about the
this
island off the
Malacca?
coast of Spain.
No, that's...
No, Spain, this is Greece.
Malacca.
Malacca.
So this is the
Malachi?
word, very
Malacca.
Is that more than
important
one
word
Malacca?
in the Greek language. Malaka has many meanings. It can mean good friend, could mean I don't like you. So let's say, for example, someone comes up to you and they say, hey, you took my parking space. And you say, I did not take your parking space, don't get mad with me. And you get angry, one person is going to say, you're Malaka. Let's say, for another example, that someone is walking down the street carrying their gyro and they trip and fall and they get the gyro all over them on the ground.
Oh, that just...
Someone's going to say, look at that stupid Malaka.
Oh.
Now let's say, for instance, you are my good friend. I have not seen you in many years. I see you and I say, Vre Malaka, where have you been? So it's important word, this Malaka.
I hope I'm one of the last Malaccas. I mean, what
We
kind
are-
of Malacca is... It would be Michael Renfro.
Something to remember, we are all Malakas.
Oh.
We are all
You know,
Malakas
that reminds
sometimes.
me of a poem that I wrote that called No Hate 2020. And it goes like this. Beets. What are you? Are you a fruit? Are you a vegetable? Are you plant binary? Are you non-produce specific? Whatever you are purple. And you are beautiful and delicious, delectable, and I will always make room for you on my table.
Wow. It's beautiful.
You know, the word poetry comes from the Greek word it's a pima. From proese, you get pima means poem. This is a Greek word.
Again,
Many
Albanians...
Greek words in the English language to
see-
say. But I let you talk now, for you want to be important.
Well,
Go ahead.
Albanians, see, what we do, we also have important words. We are like Greece's wingman. And
No.
give
Well-
us a chance.
Well,
That's all we're saying.
This gets me to another point that I have here is that Mr. Michael Renfro,
Yes.
you've recently been the recipient of the Nobel Prize for Ambivalence and Ennui.
Yes, yes, a high honor indeed. What a lot of people don't realize, it's a NOH-BEL, based after the theater, the traditional Japanese theater. But yes, it is an honor to be considered the most ambivalent person in the
Now,
field.
what was it like to accept this Nobel Prize? I mean, did you, when that moment when you received that prize, I mean, did you grab it firmly? Did you cup it? Did you like caress it? I hear some people like to slap it on the side of their faces. I mean,
Well-
what were you able to take the whole thing? Did you gag?
It was a special moment. The ceremony, of course, was held at the Cattleman's Restaurant off I-80 in the multipurpose room.
I
And
love that
so,
spot.
I would say when I received the award, I didn't so much cup it, but groped it. And made suggestive interpretations towards it, asking if it's...
I heard Barbara Eden did the same thing.
Barbie Eden, yes. Now,
She's very sexy, this Barbara Eden. I remember
Absolutely,
from the
absolutely.
TV show.
yes.
Yes.
Now, one of the things that people don't realize, Albania has beautiful beaches. Now, most of them are rocky and have Stalin-era spikes sticking up to prevent tank landings, but we're using that. We're using that in a way to say these beaches are not only fun, they're historic and totalitarian.
which can be a very comforting.
Kids love totalitarianism now. It's totalitarianism this and woke that. You know, they just weave it into their cultural dialogue. And we at Briarcliff and Associates are capitalizing on that to bring the idea of fun totalitarianism to the American people to see why Albania should be their tourist destination.
Well,
Back to you, Jimmy.
Well, thank you very much, Michael Renfro. Well, getting back to Mr. Frank Jones again here. Now, my understanding is that you run your own business. You're a self-made man here in America.
Yes.
And so could you expound on what this business is, and are you looking to go nationally or internationally?
Well, yes, we have import-export business. You know, Greece is the country of very beautiful food, the olive. The olive, we say in Greek, Ilias. This means olive. We have the best. We say we have the best olives, I think, in the world, and we export them here. I work with many people in the different places to bring the Greek things. We bring the feta cheese. We bring the Greek olives. We bring the Greek wine. We bring the Greek culture and the Greek dance and the Greek music. This is for not just for Greece. We make it for the world. Now it's time for the world to come back. Come back to Greece and bring your money and spend. We give everything to you for the democracy, Western civilization. Now come back to us. It is time for the world to come to Greece. And this is my business. But I come to America a lot and I go back to Greece a lot for my family. And I have family here and we love to enjoy. We love to enjoy America. It's a great place. We love you to come to Greece and enjoy too. It's a great place.
Yes.
Even if you are Malaka, it's okay. Because we are Malakas too. Everybody's a Malaka in Greece.
Because in Greece,
we laugh. We like to laugh.
Absolutely. Because in
Yes.
Greece, they want all people coming.
Yes, this is what we like, for everyone coming.
There you go.
Yes.
Albania likes taking people, and Greeks like people coming.
Well, you know, it's a
Yes.
little-known fact that 2 years in a row, the International Fraternal Order of Olive Producers has named Albania 2 years in a row the least horrible olives. And that's quite a meteoric rise on the scale.
They make olives in many places too, but I think the olives of Greece, there is no place that makes these olives.
Yeah,
you have
my
to come
understanding,
to
they're
taste.
not least horrible. They're
You can
actually
get
really
them in
good.
the markets here. I've tasted them. They are good. But when you come to Greece, you experience the olives with the cheese and the wine and the bread, the olive oil, and you have many good foods on the beach, and you have the little glass of ouzo to enjoy, and you relax in the hot sun.
You know,
It's
Albania
wonderful,
also
wonderful.
has a drink similar to ouzo, which is also used as an engine coolant. So you can come to Albania and experience all these different cultural phenomena that you won't find anywhere else except in 13 other countries.
Yeah, well, so both countries have great agriculture, which reminds me of a poem that I wrote
About Albania,
about the ecosystem
of Albania.
of, well, it does refer to Albania.
I see.
So, and it's called bees hashtag B2 hashtag I love bees hashtag.
And Albania.
I'll add Albania in the next edition.
Because how can you not?
Yes.
Albania.
Bees. They say that you are our savior. If we resurrect you, will you be the insect messiah? Deliver us to a new ecological revolution? Please be my friend. I get choked up when I say
It's okay, it's
be
okay.
my
You're
friend.
emotional.
Be.
This you must be part Greek because the Greeks are emotional. We are emotional, passionate people.
Because this movement is very important to me. I got emotional
Very
there.
beautiful.
The ecology is so important to me, and you both represent two countries that are doing your best to bring us to a new understanding of incomprehension.
Yes, very important for
That
the
is what we
people.
hope to achieve at Briarcliff and Associates' campaign to promote Albania. Now, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, John Belushi, wasn't he Albanian? And you would be right.
No chips, Pepsi, something like that, right?
Yeah, no, he's been dead for almost 40 years, but the point is that, no, there really is no point because we don't really know too many people from Albania, but visit Albania. Consider it for your next vacation destination. It is difficult to get to. You do have to get visas. Most people are searched at the border and sometimes jailed. But the important thing to remember is that those beaches, okay, with the Stalins, the
Spikes.
tank spikes, yes, but you can
know.
walk around those. Kids love it.
I know.
If-
I,
If you go to Greece, you can go to Albania too. It's next door. But let me tell you something that Greece has. Greece has the sexiest women of the world. You go to Greece, you see a woman, you like her, you go and talk to her. If she doesn't like you, she's going to call you a malaka, but it's okay. You go to the next one.
well, 'cause
and
I'm
the
a
next
Malacca
one.
too. You
We
just
are
get
all
called
malakas,
Malaccas.
so you go. You, all the people, all the women love to come to Greece because they like the men. The Greek men like the women. This is very important. Vera malaka.
So, why exactly is he here? I mean,
I'm
got a very
here to
Because
talk
he's
about
too-
the Greece, how beautiful, and for people to come.
And
You
to show
talk
off
about
his chest hair and his gold
Albania.
chain.
Is, you know, the Albanians, they're not so nice. They come to Greece and make a lot of
I
problems.
find that Michael Renfro is extremely nice.
You are the nice, but you say you're not Albanian. I'm telling you, I've been,
He got
I
you
know Greece, I know Albanians. The
Well-
Albanians come, they're klefty, they steal. They come and they do bad things to Greece. Like the Angela Merkel,
I
the
have-
Germans, they are no good
Not
for
that
Greece.
I've met a lot of Albanians, but my understanding is they're not all carved out of the same stone, you know. So
No, there are nice Albanians too.
I'm going to object.
Well, look, all I'm saying is that if John Stamos and Ed Asner got in a fight, Ed Asner would win, and that's why Albania is superior.
But who
That's
is the
all I'm
better
saying.
looking? Who's going to get the women?
Ed Asner, thank you.
No, the Greek man
he
will
doesn't
get the
play
women
drums.
because
He doesn't even
this
play
is the
drums.
way of the world, how it works. The Albanians are on the beach with no food. The Greeks, they welcome the world.
Don't forget
they
the
welcome
Stalinist
everyone.
tank spikes. Those tank spikes, kids love them. They're on the beaches.
Tank
Albania.
spikes in Albania. You get the dancing, the music, the culture, the
And
history,
the olives.
and the olives
Don't
of the
forget the
Greece. Yes,
olives.
of course, the olives of the Greece. Thank you.
And the mustaches.
Of the women
Even on
are
the even on the
hairy.
men.
If you like your women hairy a little bit, it's kind of sexiness, then it's okay.
Well, what I like to do to close things out a bit is just to have a little bit of a discussion. Well, it's a little bit of fun. It's a
Hey,
little bit-
we
little
have
bit of
fun. Yes, we are
Albania,
going to
I
have
like to have a
fun.
little fun.
We have fun.
The
Well,
Greeks, they love all their neighbors.
That's-
We like the neighbors.
That's right. And I hear sheep are very scared, run a little timid in Greece.
We have the lamb. It is beautiful to eat. It was Easter, and we made the lamb with the olive oil, with the garlic. It's called scordo, and with the lemon, limoni. This is sort of Cretan style. My grandmother,
It's hard
she
to beat
cooked
that.
like you could not believe.
I don't know if Albania
Well,
has a
How
menu
my
like
mother
that.
and my grandmother cooked.
See,
The
now-
Greeks cook like no
But
one in the
ge-
world.
Getting back to the
No
fun.
one.
Getting
So
back to the fun.
I just want to say that I have never been to Albania or Greece. I did do a Wikipedia search on Albania before I came into the studio today, so I'd like to think
Which
that
is more than I did.
and that's more than most Americans do, and more than most Americans know about Albania, which is why we're saying come to Albania, learn about Albania.
Okay, so back to the fun.
Yes,
That
Albanians
that
love-
was
yes.
fun. I
Albanians
did
love
enjoy
fun.
that.
We have the fun now,
But
yes.
if you were Mr. Renfro, if you were abandoned on
Yes.
an isolated, uncharted island, you can only take 3 things with you: 1, a book; 1, a musical album; and the other, a sex toy. What would they be?
The book would naturally have to be Hello Albania by the Albanian Tourist Bureau. The musical, of course, by Johan Trach, one of the finest polka Albanian performers you'll find anywhere.
Fantastic.
And the sex toy, of course, I'd have to think about that one. I would have to say pineapple. A pineapple.
The rough edges, very
intriguing.
intriguing. Intriguing, my friend.
This is not, I disassociate myself with Briarcliff and Associates. When I say this, it's just it's a personal thing. That's all I'm saying.
That also, because a pineapple, is it a fruit or a weapon? I sometimes don't know.
Or a sex toy.
Oh, it's always a sex toy. That's no question about it. Well,
We'll
okay.
get no argument there.
Mr. Frank Jones, if you had a house party and a dinner, and you could invite 3 people, 2 would be historical figures, and 1 a porn star, who would they be?
And don't say it, Asner.
Well, you know, the Greeks, they love all people. I love the women. I would have the 3 women, and we would have the nice party, but everyone can come. Greece is welcoming. We welcome everyone. But if they come to me only, we're going to have the party at my place on the sea in Greece. And, you know, I like the meat. The meat in the sandwich is the middle. So the bread on each side of me, and then maybe 1 piece of bread with me in the middle. Together we have the nice Greek sandwich. 1 man, 3 women. This is beautiful. You know the movie Zorba the Greek? This was from Greece. Okay? So what we say, I rest my case.
Zorba's the porn star.
Bremalaka.
He could be.
Oh, that's
I'm not
fantastic.
familiar with that. I
Yes,
do
the
know
Greek
that
men, they are nice.
Now, would you have pineapple at your house party?
Well, in Greece we say ananas for the pineapple.
Ananas.
Ananas.
Oh,
This
and
is
so I
the-
know where that ends up.
Right.
Ananas.
Ananas.
Oh, well, I've just had a marvelous time.
Thank you, me too.
I as well.
Enjoy everything.
Stevie D, I hope you get well from that blimp accident.
What happened to this Stevie D? Where did he go?
He was in a blimp. And
This is
for
funny,
some reason, this
funny guy,
blimp
this Stevie D.
just freaking didn't have enough blimpish in it. But thank you very much for having us here, Stevie D. Marvelous. We miss you. Come back soon.
And come to Albania. If it wasn't for Albania,
Well,
actually, you'd get along just
know,
fine with
You
that.
Let
can
me
either
say-
come to Albania or be taken by Albanians.
Spend your tourist
Before
dollars
we
in
go,
Albania.
this Albania is not like what you think. It's the Greece is the place everyone comes to
Greece
in the world.
is the word.
Yes,
Albania's got a
Greece
groove
is
and a
the
feeling.
place. For the food, for the weather, climate in the summer, for the people, for
Come
the
to
music.
Albania. Try the
Thank
watered
you.
down cabbage soup.
Thank you, good night. Thank you for letting me be here. It's a pleasure.
Briarcliff and Associates, Chicago 60609.
Good night. Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
You're welcome.
And you said Stevie D was in a blimp accident? I heard that he was in a...
We're out.
We're out.